Turkey is continuing its efforts to purchase Eurofighter Typhoon fighter jets as part of a broader strategy to modernize its air force and strengthen its defense ties with key European partners. The Eurofighter Typhoon is a twin-engine, multi-role combat aircraft jointly developed by the United Kingdom, Germany, Italy, and Spain. As such, any export of the aircraft requires unanimous approval from all 4 partner nations. Turkey is aiming to buy 40 of these jets and has been actively negotiating with the United Kingdom, which has emerged as the leading advocate for the deal, as well as with Spain and especially Germany, whose final position remains a critical factor. During a press conference on June 24, held in the context of the NATO summit, President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan addressed the status of these negotiations. He stated that Turkey is engaged in ongoing discussions with both the UK and Germany and described the most recent developments as positive. While he did not go into detail about the specific points of agreement, Erdogan's comments suggested a level of optimism not previously seen in this process, especially given earlier signs of resistance from Berlin. Turkey's interest in the Eurofighter emerged as a priority after its removal from the F-35 program in 2019. Since then, the country has sought alternative options to maintain a capable air combat fleet, particularly in the face of growing regional defense challenges. The Eurofighter, being one of the most advanced fourth-generation plus platforms in Europe, offers a viable short to medium-term solution while Turkey continues developing its own fifth-generation fighter, the Khan. Ankara's procurement plan reportedly includes a combination of new build and existing airframes, depending on availability and cost, though most reports suggest a preference for Tranche 4 variants due to their modern avionics and weapons systems. The UK has played an active role in promoting the sale, both for strategic and industrial reasons. London sees this potential deal as a way to deepen bilateral ties with Turkey, ensure production continuity for the Eurofighter consortium, and reinforce the broader NATO defense posture. British defense officials have already submitted a formal proposal to Ankara, offering a package that includes training, logistics, and long-term maintenance support. Spanish officials have not voiced any objections to the deal and are viewed as supportive or neutral. Germany, however, remains the pivotal player. Under the previous administration led by Olaf Scholz, Berlin adopted a cautious approach, citing various policy considerations. While Germany never publicly rejected the sale, the decision was effectively postponed until a new government could be formed. That transition occurred earlier this year when Friedrich Merz became chancellor. Since then, German officials have confirmed that the matter remains under review. Merz has acknowledged Turkey's role within NATO and stated publicly that his administration will make a final decision soon. During the June 24 statement, Erdoğan indicated that he intends to directly raise the Eurofighter issue with Chancellor Merz in upcoming bilateral talks. He noted that Germany's position appears to be evolving and that the atmosphere surrounding the deal is now more constructive than in previous months. German sources have confirmed that internal discussions are ongoing at the ministerial level, involving both the foreign and defense ministries. These reviews are expected to cover legal, strategic, and technical aspects of the potential transfer. From Ankara's perspective, obtaining the Eurofighter is important not only for military capability but also as a demonstration of its ability to conduct defense transactions with Western partners after a period of strained relations with several NATO members. Turkish officials see the successful completion of the deal as a way to signal alignment on key defense issues while maintaining a degree of strategic autonomy. At the same time, the move would likely complement Turkey's domestic defense industry, which is making progress with indigenous platforms such as drones, naval systems, and the aforementioned Khan fighter program. The broader geopolitical context adds further complexity to the timing and tone of negotiations. While the UK and Spain appear eager to proceed, Germany's decision-making process has been shaped by concerns over arms exports and broader European security considerations. The shift in government leadership, however, has introduced a window of opportunity. Merz has positioned himself as someone willing to reconsider legacy policies, especially those that affect Germany's strategic partnerships in Europe and NATO. As of late June 2025, the deal has not been finalized, but there is a noticeable shift in tone. Erdogan's remarks reflect increased optimism, and UK officials continue to push the proposal forward. German leadership is no longer avoiding the issue, and signs suggest a decision could be reached within weeks. A planned visit by Merz to Ankara, expected to take place in the near future, may serve as the forum for final negotiations and possibly even a formal announcement. If completed, the sale would mark a significant defense cooperation milestone between Turkey and several leading European nations. It would also reflect a broader trend of realignment and recalibration within NATO, where member states are increasingly pursuing bilateral and multilateral arrangements to address evolving threats and technological gaps. For Turkey, the acquisition of the Eurofighter Typhoon would represent not only an upgrade in combat capability but also a symbolic step toward renewed engagement with Europe on critical defense matters.